The easiest way of finding the 6 trigonometric functions in a unit circle. Recall that secant theta is equal to 1 over cosine theta, so cosine theta times secant theta is equal to 1. And cosecant theta is equal to 1 over sine theta, so sine theta times cosecant theta is equal to 1. And cotangent theta is equal to 1 over tangent theta, so tangent theta times cotangent theta is equal to 1. From the unit circle, the value cosine 30 degrees is equal to square root of 3 over 2. And the value of sine 30 degrees is equal to 1/2. Note that the value of cosine and sine at 30 degrees are just interchanged at 60 degrees. At 60 degrees cosine 60 degrees is 1/2 and sine 60 degrees is square root of 3 over 2. While at 45 degrees, the values of cosine and sine are both equal to square root of 2 over 2. So at 30 degrees, cosine 30 degrees is square root of 3 over 2 and sine 30 degrees is 1/2. And for secant and cosecant, just interchange the numerator and denominator. So for secant 30 degrees it's equal to 2 over square root of 3, and for cosecant 30 degrees, it's equal to 2 over 1. By rationalizing the denominator, for secant it's equal to 2 times square root of 3 over 3, and for cosecant, 2 divided by 1 is 2, so cosecant 30 degrees is 2. Since the values of cosine and sine 30 degrees and 60 degrees are just interchanged, you can also interchange secant and cosecant, as secant 60 degrees is 2 and cosecant 60 degrees is 2 times square root of 3 over 3. From the values of cosine and sine at 30 degrees, we can solve the value of tangent 30 degrees as sine 30 degrees divided by cosine 30 degrees, so 1/2 divided by square root of 3 over 2. Invert the numerator and the denominator of the divisor and proceed to multiplication, so we have 1/2 times 2 over square root of 3. Cancel 2. So tangent 30 degrees is equal to 1 over square root of 3. You can rationalize the denominator by multiplying square root of 3 both numerator and denominator by square root of 3, so tangent 30 degrees is equal to square root of 3 over 3. From tangent 30 degrees equals 1 over square root of 3, so for cotangent 30 degrees, just interchange numerator and denominator, so it's equal to square root of 3. Since the values of cosine and sine 30 degrees and 60 degrees are just interchanged, so tangent 60 degrees it's equal to square root of 3, and for cotangent 60 degrees, it's equal to square root of 3 over 3. At 45 degrees, the values of cosine and sine are both equal to square root of 2 over 2, so tangent 45 degrees is equal to square root of 2 over 2 divided by square root of 2 over 2, so tangent 45 degrees is equal to 1. So cotangent 45 degrees is also equal to 1. Also, from the values of cosine 45 degrees and sine 45 degrees, you can also obtain the values of secant 45 degrees and cosecant 45 degrees by interchanging the numerator and the denominator, so it's both equal to 2 over square root of 2. And 2 in the numerator can be factored as square root of 2 times square root of 2. You can cancel square root of 2 in both numerator and denominator, leaving square root of 2, so both secant and cosecant 45 degrees have the values of square root of 2. From secant theta is equal to 1 over cosine theta, for which cosine theta times secant theta equals 1, we can check the values we obtain. For example, at 30 degrees cosine 30 degrees is square root of 3 over 2 times secant 30 degrees, which is 2 times square root of 3 over 3, and this is equal to 1. You can do the same for other obtained values. These are the values we obtain. At 30 degrees, cosine 30 degrees is square root of 3 over 2, sine 30 degrees is 1/2, and tangent 30 degrees is 1 over square root of 3, or rationalizing the denominator, we have square root of 3 over 3, or just use 1 over square root of 3. From these values we obtain secant 30 degrees is 2 times square root of 3 over 3, cosecant 30 degrees is 2, and cotangent 30 degrees is square root of 3. Then the values cosine, sine and tangent at 30 degrees and 60 degrees are just interchanged, so also the values of secant, cosecant and cotangent are just interchanged also. For 45 degrees, both cosine and sine are the same, square root of 2 over 2, so tangent 45 degrees is 1. Then secant and cosecant 45 degrees are both square root of 2, and cotangent 45 degrees is 1 also.